Lawsuit with the weight of 2 states demands change from the leadership of college sports. Earlier this week, UT Chancellor John D. Plowman wrote a blistering letter to the president of the NCAA. Well, tonight we are hearing from Tennessee's Attorney General, who also joined that fight.
Tennis reporter Vinay Simlat joins us with that conversation, ending a week, Vinay, pitting leaders in Tennessee against the people who run college sports.
And what a week it's been, John Robin. UT Chancellor John D. Plowman sent that letter on Monday. Tuesday, Sports Illustrated and the New York Times reported the NCAA is investigating UT for violations to the NIL rules. On Wednesday, the Attorney General filed the lawsuit.
I don't know what the future looks like, but it's got to be something better than this.
The future is now in college sports, and Tennessee's Attorney General says the NCAA hasn't been able to keep up.
Everybody else is making money off this huge industry.
Right now, the lawsuit says student athletes can't negotiate NIL deals before committing to a university. The Attorney General tells me that's against the law. The NCAA isn't letting athletes see the full market and earn their full value.
Good morning, Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the court.
In 2021, the Supreme Court ruled the NCAA had to let athletes earn money off of their name, image, and likeness. Since then, schools have set up collectives to help pay athletes. Spire Sports in Knoxville is one of the nation's most prolific.
The NCAA has not been behaving in a manner that makes people think that they're going to be fair.
On Tuesday, the New York Times and Sports Illustrated reported the NCAA is investigating UT for recruiting violations.
If someone charges you or your family or your children with something that you didn't do and you think is unfair, you're going to speak up.
In response, Chancellor John D. Plowman wrote a letter to the president of the NCAA.
It's the best letter I've ever read.
The chancellor says the NCAA has vague and contradictory memos and guidance about NIL. She says the NCAA is trying to retroactively apply new rules to UT.
It's not fair for them to make these students suffer as a result of unclear rules.
And Vinay, we're talking about 2 separate issues here.
Yeah, we've got the lawsuit and then also the NCAA investigation into UT and the donors' recruiting practices. John D. Plowman says she's been trying to meet with the NCAA president about the allegation, but he hasn't been agreed to do so.
So what does the AG hopes comes out of this lawsuit then?
He says there are a few options. He told me today he hopes the sides can negotiate a resolution. If not, he says it may go back to the Supreme Court. They could make this big sweeping change like they did with the NIL case. Also, we learned within the last few hours the SEC and the Big Ten are forming an advisory group to address the challenges in college athletics. May mean the NCAA doesn't have that much power with college sports anymore.
Yeah, it has the attention of the entire country, Vinay. Thank you.